Hello and welcome to the conversion segment, brought to you by Bitzbox.co.uk. As always, I am Craig, and he is Ryan.
Hello there, mortals!
This week we're going to start off with one of the conversions that have been sent in to us. This one was sent in to us by Caleb, and if you went to Adepticon this year, you would have seen this entry in the Crystal Brush, and he actually won bronze in the Warhammer 40,000 single miniature.
Okay, looking at this guy, as you can see, it's a Space Marine conversion. It's a Imperial Fist one. Looking at it, you've got the body looks to be an Event Borden Marine. Helmet in his hand and the left forearm are from the Mark III armor set. His head is off the Huron Mini. The banner is from the Red Scorpion Honor Guard kit. And this guy, he used, this is what he's told us, he used hot water to soften and shape the banner. The banner hand is just a left hand from regular Space Marine kits, and the right hand is the Imperial Fist emblems were all sculpted.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just a thing on using the hot water to resculpt resin. It's always best to use hot water straight from the tap, not boiling hot water from the kettle. That'd be too hot, but sort of hot water from the tap works really well. And you find with a lot of Forge World stuff, sometimes like power swords and stuff, you have to bend them back straight anyway. So it's a good little tip to know.
Yeah. I say sometimes I've bought Forge World and like even Finecast. It's a little bit of a pain that they're slightly bent in transport. And yeah, having them softened is a lot more easier because it's less risk of being, them snapping off, which is always a pain in the fucking ass.
Yeah, he's done a really good job with the banner. As you see, it's sort of folded behind the shoulder pad.
Yeah, like I say, it's always nice to see banners not rigid like Games Workshop always are.
Yeah, and the sculpting works really good on the Imperial Fist logos.
Yeah, I say that it is done really well, and obviously he's painted it, exceptionally well.
Yeah, well, to win bronze in the Crystal Brush, it's pretty much Golden Demon level, isn't it? So
yeah. So
very good.
Well done to Caleb on that one. Nice one, mate. Moving on to our next model. This one is actually this guy's here model.
Yeah, this is one of mine. A few weeks ago we had the Sisters of Silence on as part of my Custodes army, so I thought I'd get another model from the Custodes army. This one is a Custodes on jet bike. The jet bike is from cromlech.eu. If you're not familiar with them, they do a lot of really good conversion parts. They're mainly on eBay. The rest of the stuff is all GW. So the actual Custodes rider himself, he uses the robed legs from the Dark Angels Ravenwing box set. And he's got a lot of bits from the Space Marine Commander, such as the torso, the shoulder pads, the backpack, and the left arm. I've then given him a Grey Knight's Nemesis Force halberd, so I may add bolt gun too, but I've just left it how it is for now. The head, as you might expect, is from High Elves. This is from the Silver Helms. I use the ones from the Silver Helms because there's no icons or anything on the actual helmet, they're all just blank, so whereas you might normally get like High Elf symbols on them. Yeah,
so that's quite handy, especially if you're doing Custodes, if any of you guys know who they are, and to be honest, you should. So I am looking forward to seeing his Custodes army in its completion.
Yeah, it's one of these armies I've been doing for ages, just in bits and pieces. There's not one I've even played with yet, because I've just been buying bits here and there. I use some of the Skyborn models for the regular troops, but obviously to convert one of them onto his bike would be quite a challenge because they are just single big chunks of resin. But you can use GW kits for them easy enough if you've got a few road parts and a few sort of fancy bits and pieces. And obviously the High Elf stuff is really good.
Yeah, and so anything you need to do, especially with iconography, you can just possibly do a little bit of green stuff on them and just finish off little bits here and there.
Yeah. And if you had different High Elf heads with icons on, you could just shave them off with a file. So
yeah, it's always good to do a little bit of shaving now and then.
I've only made one so far, but I have all the bits ready and waiting to make the rest of the squad. So I'll have to get round to them at some point.
Yeah, so we are planning doing a few more of our own conversions, but as always, guys, keep sending them in. We always appreciate and always look at them all. Address to send them is.
That's conversions at bitzbox.co.uk.
Okay, right, that's it for our little segment for the moment. We will try and get some of our own, and as always, go to the blog, which is once again...
That's blog.bitzbox.co.uk.
Yep, and you can see the images of all the conversions that we've talked about.
Yep, if you follow the Screaming Heretic link on the site, on the sidebar, that'll come up with all the Screaming Heretic posts of all the conversions we've talked about so far.
Okay, once again, many, many thanks to the guys and girls at Screaming Heretic.
Yep, and we'll see you again next episode.